Hi. Apparently, there was an issue with getting the live broadcast started. There was some kind of issue. But anyway, YouTube corrected itself. I didn't have to do anything this time. So I'm glad if you're here. I'm glad that you're here. If you join late, that is fine as well. If you decide that you're going to just start from the beginning, or if you're watching this after the broadcast is done. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be doing multiple sprints. I'm going to start with sort of 5 minutes to get me started, and then I'll increase it to 10, 15, 20, and so on through the hour. And I'm only going to be broadcasting for 1 hour, and that will be it. And I hope that it will be helpful to you. So prepare your music. I am going to be playing, I think I'm going to try The Most Beautiful Mix, and I am going to be streaming it from, what's it called again? Pandora Journey. It's a channel on YouTube that has music that I really enjoy listening to when I'm writing because it puts me in the mood. It gives me a chance to sort of view this in sort of like a movie landscape, and I love it. I love it. So that is what I'm going to be listening to. I have a cup here of dawa. It is lemon and ginger and water and sugar because I don't have any honey. And that is what I'm going to be drinking. Dawa is a word. It's an Arabic word and also a word in Swahili because Swahili, you know, is Arabic and an African language. And it is a word that means medicine. And it's very calming for my tummy, which has been quite upset today. So let's get on with the sprint. And we will start off, I'll just start off straight away with 5 minutes. I'll be using my watch. God, I love my Apple Watch. Anyway, that's beside the point. But let's go ahead and do 5 minutes, and we're off. Okay, that was really short. That is 5 minutes up, up, up. So that was really, really short. I don't think I got, like, you know how when you get back, especially after the night, when I get back to writing, I end up having to read through what I wrote, especially if I had an idea about the things that I was writing through the night and came back in the morning to take a look at it. So I haven't really increased my word count. Let's see, word count time. Okay, let's see, that's where we are. Let me pull up my spreadsheet. That's what I have. And so that will be this minus that. 94 words. 94 words. And I did have to send a message to my other brother. So 94 words in 5 minutes. I guess that's okay. One of the things that happened yesterday after I finished the vlog was that I had an epiphany about the character that I was writing. Her name was wrong, and there were certain bits about her personality that were wrong. And so she wasn't fitting properly into the story. So it means I'm going to have to go back at the end of November. I'm going to have to go back and change certain things about her to match the character that I'm writing right now. But I'm just going to barrel ahead now that I know who she is. I felt so much better. And actually yesterday, I got up to, checking the calendar again, I got 1,875 words, which was such a relief. I thought something had gone terribly wrong, but it was just my character was not right. Her personality just needed small tweaking in order to fit the story better. Like to have a more epic journey, an epic personal journey. So that was it. Please drink your water, and we'll get back to it in a little. In a little bit. Oh, and don't forget, I don't know when it is you choose to update your NaNoWriMo word count. Sometimes I'll wait until the end of the day or until I have at least 1,000 words rather than just updating and saying, oh, I added 94 words. I'd rather have more words to it. But I can tell you what my count is right now. I should put it on the same tab, but sometimes I'm in the same window. Put the tab in the same window because I'm using Google Sheets. So when I went to sleep, I had a total of 26,124 words. Oh, I have another question for you. When I've been keeping a tally of how many words I've written in a day. And then sometimes what will happen is I read what I wrote to prepare for the day that I'm going to be writing. I read what I wrote the previous day, and some words will get put in, some words will be deleted. And so the number of words that I write in a day doesn't match the actual number of words that I have. And at first I was like, what's going on? Then I remembered, I'm always deleting stuff. I delete entire paragraphs because I'm like, this didn't really suit this spot, and that's okay. And in one of the lessons with Dan Brown, he said that sometimes when he wants to describe something, but he needs to do some more research about describing that thing, he'll just have 2 paragraphs of X's. which is weird. It's weird, Dan Brown. 2 paragraphs of X's. I'm telling you, if you tell me to come back to the work and look at it later, unless there's a note that says what those X's are, it's not going to work. And in any case, I prefer to put notes and say, you know, there needs to be a description of something, something. And Google Docs really helps with that. You can leave comments and notes for yourself so you can, while you're doing the editing, it's easier for you to go through the process. Okay, so 10 minutes sprint. Just looking at the time. Oh, this is going cold. Oh, I don't want it to go cold. Okay, I'm going to start the next sprint. It's going to be 10 minutes. So let's go with that. And are you ready? And time. And time. That was a little tough for me, simply because I couldn't remember what was immediate. Why I'm grateful for my little plot board here. That's what I'm calling it, a plot board. So, and I do have my notes, so that was helpful too, which of course contradict in certain places because the personality of my main character has changed. So that is slowing it a little bit, but that's good. That's good for me. In the comments section, just let me know what parts are the hardest for you to write when you're writing a story that is novel length. What parts have you found difficult to write? And if this is your first time writing anything, are you having a great time writing? Like every day, are you having a wonderful time writing? If so, just let me know. Let me know. I'm really enjoying the mix that I'm listening to on Pandora Journey. I'm listening to the playlist called Most Beautiful Music Mix Collection. And it's on the very first one, which is 3 hours long. It's going to be much longer than this broadcast is, that's for sure. All right. I don't know if I'll need some more of this medicine. I discovered dawa in Uganda this past summer when I went to visit. And I had it at the Java Cafe. They make it very strong. So it's so much ginger and it's so much lemon. And you put a little honey in it. And boy, oh boy, is that stuff good. I had it every time. That and the masala chips. Woo! Anyway. And then I had some at Carvelli, which is a great cafe in Nakasero that has... They served it in these teeny tiny pots with these teeny tiny, you know, those little coffee tea time mugs for, you know, Sunday tea with the hats. That was the size that they gave you, and you barely got a cup and a half from it, as opposed to the gigantic mug that I got at Java Cafe. So that's where I'll be having my dawa when I come back. And I go back to Uganda. So yeah. Okay. Take a few minutes and stretch a bit. Stretch your legs. We are writers after all, not computers. So I am going to refill my tea and come back so we can do the 15-minute sprint. All right, I'll see you in a moment. I'll need to heat it up. Stretch your legs. Okay, my dawa is on. And I'm feeling a little selfish. I sort of want to get back to the story, but I have said stretch your legs. It's important to do that. I always feel after, if I do not stand up or do something else, I always feel like I've been glued to it, and then I get tired of being in front of the computer, which is not good for the writing, right? I do not write by hand. Which even if I did not stand up, I'd get tired of sitting where I was. Okay, let me do the word count for those 10 minutes. Okay, 293 words in the 10 minutes. So I hope I'll get some more minutes when we do the 15-minute sprint. All right, let's get back to it. We'll do 15 minutes, then take another little break, and then come back and do 30 minutes and be done with that. So we're going to end up crossing the 1 hour mark. I hope that's okay with you. All right, let's get to it. And the timer, we said 15 minutes. So that will be, I said 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes starts now. End time. Okay. My dawa. Let me do the word count. And I'll go get myself my dawa. Okay, 454 words in that time. I should have been able to get more, but I'm still needing to consult the notes quite a bit. Okay, my dawa is ready, and I want it for the last 30 minutes that I'm going to be doing the sprint. And if you are watching this later, which most probably you are, get up, go get yourself some water, and drink something. I will be right back. Where's my cup? I am back with my tea. It's not tea, it's dawa. I'm back with my dawa. And hi, the second person who is watching. I'm glad that you're here. So here's my dawa. It's quite hot, so I'll put it aside. And so there are just only a few more minutes left in this write-in. And I want to be able to offer us enough time to write. So we have done 5, 10, and 15 minutes. I am going to extend the write-in because I want to do 20 minutes and then 30 minutes, and then that will be it for the day. That is my plan. So if you're able to stick around a little longer, that would be great. If you're not, that's okay as well. And just make sure you hydrate and you stand up and you flex your legs. It's good for you. It's good for your body. All right. Again, the reason why I'm not playing music is because you have to get the copyright, the license to the music that you are going to be playing. And if you do not do that, your video gets docked, or whatever it is that they call it. Doxed? Docked. I don't know. But anyway, you get points against you because you're not allowed to play copyrighted music. So I just use my headphones to help listen to the playlist that I'm listening to, and that's it. Okay, and did I mention how many words I'd written? So far, in the last sprint, which was 20 minutes, was it 15? No, it was 15 minutes. I wrote 454 words. So it has followed a pretty steady trend. So 94 in the first 5, 293 in the 10 minutes, and then 454 in the next, in the 15 minutes. But that was also because I was consulting my notes, which I will still be doing. So we'll see how this goes. I hope that you are ready. Let's get back to it. Okay. We're going to go in for 5, 10, 15. We're going to go in for 20 minutes now. And then after 20 minutes, we'll do 30. So, and we'll start now. Good luck. And that was time. Ooh, that was longer than I thought. Okay, so let's do a word count. So spreadsheet time. I'm turning into like Oprah, singing all the time when I'm trying to say something instead of just saying it. But you know what? It's good to be Oprah. Okay. Okay, 724 words in 20 minutes. That was a lot of faffing, I do have to say. I don't know what that was about. It doesn't feel concrete. Like I'm moving in a certain direction, but it feels like I'm just faffing. And I think it's because I'm used to examining the words that I write more. So we'll see what happens with that as we edit later on this year. It's probably what I'll be doing for Christmas. Again, with the Oprah singing. So let me know how many words you were able to get in that time. And how it went for you for 20 minutes. Now, 30 minutes is always a little longer, and it can feel like you're just, Sometimes I feel that way, especially if I've been increasing the time bit by bit, which is what I've been doing. And I've done the leap from 20 to 30 rather than doing 25 and then 30. Oh, maybe I should do 25. Maybe that would be better for my goals today. But I have become an excellent faffer of words. Just spilling it out. And now I understand what people mean when they say it's just word vomit, like it's just coming out. So anyway, hopefully the next bit of time will bring me to my goal today. My goal, as always, is just to hit the 1,667 words, but I try to get a bit more than that. So if I get to 1,667, I'm like, I can make it 1,700, and I can make it 1,800. And depending on if there's something else that's going to be happening, I'll try to push to 2,000 days at very, very skinny days. But so far, let me do a sum here, because I'm that kind of nerd, and I love it. Okay, 1,565 words in today's write-in so far. Do you ever, like, sometimes I'll just stop. Once the timer goes off, I'll just stop mid-sentence, and then I go back and look at it, and I'm like, what was I trying to say? Which it looks like that's what's going to be happening. I hope you still have your water or your tea or something. And go ahead and stand up. I'm not going to stand this time. Because sometimes it's weird, you know, someone comes in and there's nobody on the screen. It just sometimes looks weird. So I'll be right here, just sitting right here, waiting while you go ahead and take a walk around, stretch your legs. If you're very ambitious, do some squats. Or jumping jacks. How about that? Maybe later, maybe at a later time. I will not be doing jumping jacks on a live stream. I wonder sometimes if I look the way I think I look when I'm doing jumping jacks. And I don't want to risk it until I've recorded myself doing jumping jacks, I guess. That's when I'll do some jumping jacks. All right. Mackenzie says, don't stop mid-sentence. And yes, I'm almost at my goal. I'm really excited about that. I am, and just so you know, there's a lag of about 30 seconds between me saying something and it appearing on YouTube, which would be great if then you could edit out some of the things that you're saying. Jumping jacks, do the jumping jacks. Okay. And if you have some really interesting music that you're listening to, go ahead and send it to me. I'd love to hear what you're listening to as you write. And do you use music to help inspire you? Like, is there somebody who sings stuff? Like, I can't write to words, especially if I know the song. I'll end up writing the words of the song rather than writing the words that I'm supposed to be writing. So, which is why I listen to sort of orchestral background movie music with somebody going, oh. It's not words. Some kind of, what, you can't call it humming, singing. All right, are you done? Did you do some stretches? Because we are about to get back to it. And I'm glad you got some words, Mackenzie. It is important to have your words. Even a sentence is a great thing to have. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Okay, so the last sprint that we are going to have this morning is a 25-minute sprint. And I will just make sure that I set that up. 25 minutes. Okay, and then we will be done for the day and we can go about our days and do the different things that we need to do. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. And time. Okay. And because Mackenzie said something, I'm going to go ahead and finish the sentence. All right. Oh my gosh. That was long. That was a little longer. And I'm writing a particularly difficult scene, so the dialogue was hard. But I will go ahead and do the word count now. Are you ready with your word count? Let's see how much you were able to get through for this time. Ooh, not as many as I thought, but 898. You know what? I'm about to make that 900. 898, like I need just 2 words. Why not? Okay. Because it doesn't make any sense. I can do 898, I can do 900. Okay. So I got, with the few words that I added, I have 904 words in 25 minutes, which brings my tally for the day to 2,469 words. And my project now stands at a grand total of 28,593 words. Auka! I'm so excited. That's amazing. I'm so happy. I'm happy about that. So I am going to end this live right in. It has been quite a good thing. I really like the word sprints because they just push me to concentrate for a few minutes on one thing. Okay, Mackenzie, how many words did you get? You have to say. You have to say. If you were writing at all. I know you were writing. Okay, so my plan is to end this right now. It is 11:20 and we started at 9:30. Oh my God. 2 hours of live streaming, but it's been great. At least it's been great for me. 2,400 words. I'm really pleased about that. I may add some a little later. Woohoo! 104 words. Congratulations. Good for you. I'm going to be continuing to host these every Tuesday and Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all the other times for East African Standard Time and Pacific Standard Time and GMT will be posted so that you can join wherever you are in the world. You can come along to the write-in and let's write the words. Let's write the stories and write the words. Okay, but that is me for today. And I hope you have a wonderful day of writing. I hope that you squash your goals. And I will see you next week on Tuesday. Bye. Thank you for coming through.